Hello, Oracles. Oracle Tim here from Oracle Investments. Well, we have another day of pain persisting in the market. When is this going to end? Well, tomorrow we have the job report coming out, and that will tell us a little bit further about how the economy is doing. Hopefully we have a good jobs report. We may see a bounce off of this. We saw a pretty hard bounce today. We fell early in the morning, sprung back up nicely. I did make some purchases today, did sell a little bit off as well. So if you are looking for any of my trades, I do put them on Twitter all the time, just to let you guys know what I am doing. You can find me there at Oracle Tim1. And so today I ended up selling off my AMD, made some really good profits on that. I was up about 70%, so not complaining at all whatsoever on my profits there. And I'm going to be using that money elsewhere. So I ended up buying more Tesla. I timed it pretty well today. I bought in at 10.20. So, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. It could fall further tomorrow. But based on today's trading, I hit the bottom and I finally timed the market once. That's, but for me, again, it's more about dollar cost averaging. I just happened to get lucky today. That was all. So I also sold MP materials yesterday. So I made, again, another 50% profit there. So doing pretty well so far for the year. I'm making my profits. I did add some QYLD today. I did that because it's kind of my back pocket play just in case we do get to a recession. It was a small purchase in it, just kind of like a little better place to put my cash because I do have a lot of cash on hand right now. So I just wanted to put some of my cash into that, get me some dividends along the way to see what happens. And if we don't get to a point where we're going to get to a recession, I'll just pull the money out of there and I'll put it into something else. I also bought a little more Affirm today. So it did drop down significantly below my dollar cost average. So I wanted to bring mine down a little bit. I do feel like it's going to do well for earnings. So I wanted to just lower that, get myself a little bit better of an option. If it takes off at earnings, I think I'm going to sell just because if we do go into some uncertainty over the spring and summer with interest rates going up, I would rather play it safe. So whether I sell outright or put stops in, I'm not sure at this point. I'm going to wait and see to see if it does run up from earnings. And I do own Block, formerly known as Square. And for me, I was like one of those ones where I probably should have sold out when it was over 250. I did not. My dollar cost average on that one is 209. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I thought about buying more at 140. I think I'm going to hold on this one. Not sure. I'm going to ride it out. It's still higher on the valuation side. A lot of things to prove itself with. So I'm holding it, not buying, not selling. Just waiting it out because for me, with the cash that I have on hand, if I'm going to invest it, I would rather invest it in Tesla. Again, over the next week, we have potential news coming out of Austin tomorrow. We did hear about they unveiled their mega pack factory in Texas today. So that's pretty awesome. There are just way too many good things going on with Tesla right now for me to not want to invest in them and put my money elsewhere. So for me, my mentality is kind of, if I'm not confident that something is going to run up into earnings for me to take a better profit in the short term than I can make out of Tesla, I'm going to put it into a dividend fund, maybe an Apple, or just Tesla, because to me, those are the best positions that I can see at the current moment. I can see us running well into Q4 earnings and looking long term. If for some reason we do get into a recession, I still see Tesla as an amazing buy and one of those stocks that's going to come out extremely strong, similar to the way that Apple and Amazon did after the 2008 and 2009 housing market crash. And even with my purchases today, I am still at 12.5% of my portfolio in cash, which is more than I would like to have. So I am definitely looking for some buying opportunities over the next week. This is something I had been planning for, and for those of you who have been following know that I had been looking for an opportunity in the first couple of weeks of January. I had been saving up cash for this, so this is working right into my plan. Now, my plan also calls for a run-up after next week, after the CPI data and going into Q4 earnings. Don't know if the future is going to bring that or not, but in the short term, that is what I am planning for. So I have my cash. I'm going to look for some great opportunities over the next week or so, and I'm going to buy in where I can. I am still going to keep myself at a minimum of 5% cash going after that, because again, we don't know if this run up into Q4 earnings is actually going to happen or if not. And so either way, I want to keep that 5% cash just in case. And my continued strategy over the next month is going to be paying attention to some of the stocks that I have that have been beaten down a lot and really analyze them. Do I think that they're going to turn around or not? If not, I will just cut them loose. Or if I get to a point where I'm around that 5% cash, but I want to buy some more of something else that I have high conviction in, I may just sell them off, raise that cash for myself, take the loss, but put it in something that's going to be more profitable for me in the future. And with the potential uncertainty that we are going to go into with the Fed raising rates, I'm thinking that what they did with this, these minutes notes that they came out with the other day, we're sort of testing the waters. And I had a couple conversations with you guys in the comments about that of, you know, the Fed put this out there, let's see how the market reacts to a worst case scenario. So when we get to the point where we do need to actually raise rates, we'll be able to do it in a manner where hopefully the market doesn't freak out too much, and we'll just kind of pay attention and hopefully they'll be able to monitor that. And now for me, I'm not going to bank on the Fed's ability to monitor the market and not let it freak out, because the market's going to freak out either way. So for me, I want to make sure I have these cash reserves on hand and keep myself in a position with my high valuation stocks, my high PE stocks at a very bare minimum, if any at all. Because if we do get to that point where the market starts to freak out, as we saw over the last 2 days, those are the first ones on the chopping block. And now I did get a little tip from a birdie that I call Dad, and he was letting me know about banks. And I was in Bank of America a couple of years ago, made great profits on them, and he was letting me know that bank earnings are coming up in the next couple of weeks. Banks historically recently have had a run up into earnings, a sell-off, and then 10 days later, they shoot up again. And speaking of banks, SoFi is one of those bank type stocks that I am in, and it hit a nice little low today around $13. I almost bought in more of that. I did not. We are looking for them to get bought out. Deal may be coming soon, so I might buy a little bit more in it just to see what happens, because if they do, the stock jumps up, I'll take some nice profits and get out of that one. And for all of my all-in Tesla subscribers out there, dude, just hold through it. Hold through it, do what you can to raise any cash any other way you can, and just keep on dollar cost averaging. For me, I personally just diversify. It's just what I do. I have so much high conviction in Tesla though. Previously, I never had anything over 5% in one stock. I'm now currently at 50% in Tesla. I just have that high of a conviction of it as well. I'm just diversifying. That's just how I play it. But for you guys, dude, roll with it, go with it. I think it is awesome. And I think Tesla's going to come out of whatever happens this year on an amazing note. Because even if we don't go into a recession, Tesla's going to do awesome. If we go into a recession, you're going to have some awesome buying opportunities, and then it's going to come shooting out of it like crazy and skyrocket. You're in a win-win situation as far as I'm concerned. And just a reminder, I am not a financial advisor. I am just sharing with you the things that I see from my perspective. I could easily lose all of my money tomorrow and be wrong about all of it. So just wanted to share with you guys my insight. Again, not a financial advisor. So again, for those of you who are watching the market over the next week and wondering what to do, I think the next week we could see some volatility, might see some green tomorrow if the jobs report comes out good, might see some volatility Monday or Tuesday leading up to CPI data on Wednesday. So just prepare yourself. Could be a little rocky waters and some rough seas over the next couple of days. Not a big deal. Could lead to some good buying opportunities. So take them if you see something that you see that you have great conviction in. Let me know in the comments below if you guys bought anything on the dip today. Let me know if you got yourself some more Tesla stock and what price you got it at. I know some of you guys shared on here with me this morning, and you guys picked up some great buys, 1022, 1027. So nice work out there today. Otherwise, let me know if you guys are in any other plays, any other moves you guys made, and how you're going to be playing out the next week of volatility. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. Again, I am on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all my trades there and all the latest information I can get for you guys about Tesla or anything other pertinent information about the stock market there also. So again, thank you so much. I will see you later. Have a great one.